welcome to Kidmissing TV. I just did this video and then, of course, the battery decided to die. So, video kaput. Anyway, so let's do take two, shall we? This case is a little different. First of all, the killers are known. And second, there are reports that she's been identified. However, her case remains up as unidentified on the Doe network. So, okay. Sorry about that. That was work related. Anyway, there are some reports that she's been identified, but until I see it in mainstream media or the Doe network says she's been identified, I will say she has not. This is the Guadalupe, New Mexico Jane Doe from July 11th, 1978. My uncle's 29th birthday. She was killed by way of 2 gunshot wounds to the back of the head with a .22. And we know it was a .22, partly because the shell casings were there, which means it was a handgun with a magazine, not a revolver, because handguns with magazines eject their casings. So, well, actually, in one place they say she was shot twice, in another place it says multiple times, so I don't know. I know a .22 is a very small bullet. My phone is going crazy. It was allegedly her 17th birthday. She had a guitar, a coin purse with $1.50 in it, her birth certificate, according to the killers, who were Ronald Lamphere and Diana Geisinger. Lamphere had escaped prison in South Dakota on the 8th or the 9th. She was 7 months pregnant, presumably with his child, and they were taking a trip. They were going to get married in Vegas. They robbed a gas station, killed the attendant. Okay, that's why they're serial killers. Then they killed the young lady. Then they killed Mr. Unger when he picked them up when their car broke down. She was rolled off a cliff, which, according to someone who created a map and who knows the area well, there are no cliffs except the man-made embankment that goes down from the overpass. She was picked up, so they say, in Perry, Oklahoma, and it was her 17th birthday. And she was going to see her mother in California. Now, why she had her birth certificate, I don't know. Maybe it was her only form of identification. Oh, come on. Okay. And again, they say it was announced in December of last year that she had been identified, and her family did not wish her name to be publicly released. Except she's still listed on the Doe Network as unidentified. So that's rather perplexing. Let me tell you where she was found. She was found in what should be a very busy area, but not necessarily. Before I do that, she was 5'8", 145 pounds, blonde hair, blue eyes, had 3 piercings in her right ear and 2 in her left, which would have been a little less common in the 70s, I think. All right. She was found by a worker a highway foreman, obviously from New Mexico, beside Highway 219 at the junction of Interstate 40 and US 84. Excuse me. If you have any information it should be noted that Lamphere has been sentenced to death with his girlfriend Geisinger as the prosecution's star witness, to save her own hide, presumably. I'm not one that's for the death penalty. I'm just saying I understand why she testified against it. If you have any information in this case, you can call the Office of the Chief Medical Examiner of New Mexico, either Wendy Honeyfield or Kurt Nolte, at 505-272-3053. That's 505-272-3053. Or the New Mexico State Police Captain Nick Aragon at 505-827-9604. That's 505-827-9604. They admitted to stealing her guitar and a coin purse and naturally throwing away her birth certificate. Of course they did. So, if I find somewhere, like I said, in mainstream media or the Doe Network changes, I will let you know. But so far, the only place I've seen that she was supposedly identified was on Reddit. I looked everywhere. So I had to do it. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Guys, we have 3 to go to reach our goal of 500. Then we'll set a goal of 1,000, and we can do it. Thank you so much for that. And please, if you haven't subscribed, do so. I don't expect you to watch every single video like the minute they're released and all that. Just watch them eventually. But subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you, and I'll see you Monday.